Medalist, 13 episodes, sport, drama, and manga adaptation. Now, the only thing that I can say right now is I want more. This was such a good anime in every sense of the word. Great animation, great storytelling, pacing, comedic timing, character development. Such good. I cannot express how much I like this anime, but let me try to at least explain a little bit as best as I can. Now, we have our main character Inori, who, inspired by her big sister, she wants to also do ice skating, figure skating, and doesn't. She came out. Look, this is something I find annoying. I'm gonna say it. She usually, when it comes to figure skating, they start when if they want to do it professionally and so on, they start early at the ages of 5 or 6. But our main character, I think that in the anime she's 9, or around that range, and she in the beginning she's being discouraged by because, oh, these little kids have been skating much more longer than you. You're going to struggle trying to catch up to them, and so on and so on. And not only her, even our other character Takusa, who, in you seeing his a flashback, he started figure skating in the age of 14 when he was watching it on TV, a professional figure skater, and it left such an impressive impression on him that he wanted to also do it. But like I said, he started much later at 14, and he was even Takusa was even in a more uphill battle because just nobody, no coach wanted to take him and train him because how late he started compared to other children. And I'm going to say this, I find all that completely stupid, because if you have somebody who found his passion even later in life compared to other children or adults or whatever, they have to have the same level of opportunity uh, to pursue that passion. Yes, I know that compared to other children that started much earlier, yes, it's going to take him, the person, much longer to catch up. But if you have the passion, the drive, and the perseverance to continue and pushing and catching up to them, I say, hey, give them a chance. Hey, they are they have the right to pursue their passion, is what I'm going to say. Now, luckily, Inori was able to find the coach, being Takusa being not that, well, let's say, jumping from one ice skating ring to another. He decided to settle down and become a coach by circumstances, and he saw Inori and saw the talent in her, and even saw some of himself in her, being starting later compared to other children, and he wants to dedicate himself and making her the best ice skater, or sorry, figure skater in the world. And I won't say that she's I won't say that she's uh, a genius or anything like that. Yes, she was skating on her own, taking notes, watching videos, and so on and so on. So even though this is the first time she being trained under a coach, she has the basics down is what I'm saying. But she still has a lot to learn, a lot to catch up, and she has the passion for it. Now, the the relationship between Inori and Takusa, because of the age differences, it never it never once gets to the point that it gets inappropriate or anything like that. No, The relationship between these two is as wholesome can be. The best way that I can say this is the saying that in martial arts your sensei is like your second father. Then I'm going to say something like that. The relationship between Inori, Takusa, student and coach, it's like honestly it looks like father daughter, super wholesome, super sweet. I and I enjoy watching the two of them. Now there is, like I said, character development with Inori wanting to get better, persevering, feeling that she doesn't have, when it comes to other student at her school, she doesn't have anything that she's particularly good at, super clumsy. But when it comes to figure skating, she knows that she can be super good at that, and she wants to do it not only to make herself feel good, so for self satisfaction, but also for the love of the sport. It's very hard to say, but she just wants to feel proud for who she is and wants to build her self esteem, is what I'm saying. But not only Inori, but also with Takusa, because honestly, both of them are just as much of the main character as the other. With Inori, when her figure skating and starting later than others, and with Takusa, being the first time being a coach, he also has to grow because he's being the first time being a coach. He has to be very careful and very pay attention to his student because of growth spurts and so on, and doesn't want them to injure injure themselves by pushing them too much, and knowing when to make their students take a proper break so that their muscles can properly recover and doesn't tear, and making them have to take even a longer prolonged break for them to recover, and so on and so on. So both of them go through character development and growth throughout the 13 episodes. And one thing that I want to also touch upon is the skating itself. The skating itself is so beautiful. I mean, the the animation when they start skating, the animation style shifts a little, but not to sorry about that. That's my brother. What was I saying? Yes, the anime when they start skating, the animation style shifts a little, but not to a jarring degree. No, in fact, it when they start figure skating, the camera movement, the angles, the body movement, everything was done so perfectly, and it was beautiful. I'm especially with one of them being Hikaru, who is, let's say, Inori's appointed Hikaru as her rival and wants to catch up to her and compete in the junior leagues, which is a higher level where obviously where she started. And when it comes to Hikaru, she only did a skating routine once, and it was so beautiful compared to the other with Inori and the other side characters that we see different skating routines. Hikaru's was in a whole nother level, and it's obvious because she's a champion and has won a lot of awards. As the brother of mine does. And let me see. Yes, and also not only the animation on the skating ring, but also of the. Sorry, let me pause it a little bit here. Like I was saying, not only the animation in the skating ring, but also outside the skating ring was so well done, especially with the facial animations. Because not well, mostly in the other characters, yes, but mostly in Nori, she has such a wide range of facial expressions, when it comes to being sad, angry, and frustrated, and so on and so on. Very proud of herself. That was just done so well. Especially it captures those facial expression that Inori did captured so much emotion that was properly conveyed to, well, at least me, the audience, and I was so blown away. I just cannot stop saying how much this anime was so well done in so many ways. It was done just so perfectly, and I'm just going to stop gushing about this anime and then the here. So I'm going to give this one a score of 9, a 9 out of 10, and I am so sure that when we have a season 2 and we go to the well, a little bit to the big leagues, and she's able to compete with people of higher level, like I said, Hikaru, we are going to have even greater choreography, the animation. I hope they still stay on point, but the choreography, camera movement, I'm sure that the second season is going to blow me away. I cannot wait for the second season. I'm just going to end it here.